can. You're not wrong. And with a Rakan helping you out as well, I like the idea that they've got some semblance of dive. Jace can even get in the mix as well. I really don't hate this. I also love where the
Here we go. Tianjun using the thrill of the hunt, trying to leap onto Cream. The shockwave's there, and here comes Kanavi. Tianjun healing up for quite a bit, but he's going to flash for flash, and Kanavi will pick up first blood.
Perfectly executed in that mid lane. Cream.
Those grubs, and they're starting them up. I don't know if there's anything WE can do. Well, the hunt is active. Vampire wants to get in, but Karis is just on the other side of the wall right now. Here we go. Vampire going to go in, land the knock-up. They're trying to do as much damage as they can to Cream. Members are so low, and flying over is Kanavi to scare one kill. Big shockwave lands onto 3, and now Tianjun is the next target. He will fall, and now they're going for Taeyu next. He's down 2. Karis, as you mentioned, can't pick up the pieces. It's a triple kill for Kanavi.
Jungle dominance, at least, for this game number 1.
And this turret is certainly going to fall. 5 grubs for TES means that they're going to eat this one up pretty cleanly, and they're going to pick up their feats of strength.
Yep, so really well played. First blood, first turret. The fact that they get 1 grub stolen away, not the end of the world, and they'll be able to take those tier 3 boots a little bit later on into the game. Have started to open up that map as well, and if you can just move Kanavi Cream around as a duo, they're going to be able to do so much work wherever you take them. Usually you move your bot lane to an area of the map to try and take the turret, but I think that this game, it's moving Kanavi, it's moving Cream, and making sure that those 2 pieces are wherever you try and take the fights.
Now, there's a question I have for you, because all that thought is Jackie Love has the Valkyrie out. So I was saying, well played Valkyrie there.
There's quite the incentive to focus yourself on that top side and try to keep those grubs in your back pocket. And the fact that we're seeing games, I don't think necessarily get faster, but a lot more geared toward this top side of the rift. Crisp is maybe caught.
He's all alone, but Kanavi's got the ball on him. Balmy Blazer. Big shockwave. Crisp will fall, but Cream is in the area. Tianjun ignited, is able to limp out, so it really ends up being a 1-for-1 in the end.
Burned his flash, also having to catch this bot wave, so he's missing out a little bit. Yes, his TP will go through, but the turret's going to fall anyway.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. It was close, but...
And in a game as well, Yanni, where your AD carry so early on is matching levels of the mid laner, suspecting, I guess, in his spidey senses, and he wasn't stepping up. Top Esports already out to a very strong early lead, and with this Herald and 5 grubs, your expectation is that they'll be able to break open that bot tier 1 and probably break open the rest of this game without too many difficulties. For WE, their hope is that the game doesn't end in the next 10-15 minutes and that they can get some items on Taeyu and get some items and evolutions on Karis. Hope that they can scale, hope that they can be late game menaces, late game phenoms, but currently it's looking pretty rough.
It's going to be so hard just because Kanavi and Cream have this incredibly easy to execute go button, you know, with the Rift Herald as well. I mean, you know, sometimes you're saying, hey, we're going to drop a Rift Herald in, you know, X lane just to get this outer turret, but I think that TES probably have grander plans for that.
I would expect so. If that was where the ball stopped for TES, we'd maybe be just a little bit disappointed, but you can already see the fact that Jackie Love is the furthest member up on his team. He's Valkyrieing forward into the engaged support. Really a good commentary on how this game is going. But we've got a Drake spawning, and now Kanavi's caught.
They're going to chase him down. He's going to turn out the lights, holding the shockwave here, trying to do something. Hit a couple of members. Crisp will catch Karis, and Jackie Love and Kanavi will be able to clean him up on the backside. It's just a matter of how long it's actually going to take. Kanavi will chop him down. Tianjun will be chased down by Crisp. Cream gets his first of the game. And that's just how the cookie crumbles for WE.
Yeah, I don't know if it came across, but the word caught there was definitely in air quotes for Kanavi, because really more of a bait and switch sort of lured in WE, and they did end up falling for the bait, not able to take down what is a very high bounty at this stage on Kanavi's head. But with all of those grubs as well that spawn out of the Rift Herald, very easy to take down this bot tier 2. Maybe can even look for a little bit extra. How was your driving?
It's looking pretty good here. Bang! Kanavi slams that one right in and is going to spell shield Vampire's knockup, so he'll be able to limp out while his bot lane takes the mid-inner turret. And
seeing what the enemy carries are going to look like. Picked 2 immobile AD carries versus Nocturne or Blind. They've taken Nocturne Orianna and top of Khan to push down the tier 3 turrets. That's going to be even better. I think that what we can see as well, and I think a bit of an adaptation for some teams, is leaving Atacon up, especially when they're ahead. If you get Atacon buff plus Baron at the same time.
On a ball as Atacon drops below 6,000 HP. Just trying to get the tether off and have him do as much damage as possible to TES.
This is sapping their resists here. For WE, this might be the best chance they get, but Vampire's been marked.
Yeah, he's off to the side trying to do what he can. Jackie Love a little bit low, but here comes the taunt, and Cube is going to fly in, but he's in a 1v4 right now, and he doesn't have the damage because he's tanked Jace. He's going to get ripped apart as Jackie Love leads the charge. Takes a lot of damage from the Victor. Just 4 members left standing, a little bit of low health bars.
Able to do so. Should be looking to try and move his way into that top side as soon as he pushes all of those bot waves. But just the clinical nature of how top esports are playing this, no minion is going unfarmed. Every piece of CS getting picked up.
Shockwave lands and Tianjun falls. Vampire has to retreat for the safety of his team, and that means for TES, everything on the map can be theirs.
I think that with the Guardian Angel as well, yes, you can take the Dragon, but at this stage in the game, you don't need Dragon to win. One of the learning curves for this specific Atacon is recognizing that it's better to throw your life away than it is to try and recall. And maybe if you've got a lot of gold to spend, okay, yeah.
TES couldn't care less right now as Cream and Kanavi are sieging down this mid inhibitor turret, and WE just can't get close. Now Vampire is on a flank here, so with his quickness up in about 2 seconds, they might have one good shot here with the Thrill of the Hunt popped as well. Here we go. He's going to try to get on the Jackie Love. He can't. He'll manage to get onto the Orianna. Kanavi into the backline. He'll be sent back into the base as 369 looks to chase away Karis. The ball's on him as well. Cream still has the Shockwave in the back pocket as Jackie Love getting engaged on. But again, Cube just doesn't deal any damage as the inhibitor will fall.
And now Kanavi immediately walking his way back into the team. And for top esports, they've broken open the base. Job done.
369 has Cube locked up near the mid lane as Jackie Love Valkyrie's over the wall, and WE just has to pull back because they're going to take so much damage. And now the lights go out, and the target is there. Varus has fallen. The next one will be Vampire, as TES still has this false life buff. And now the next target is Cube. He's going to go back in to just do a little bit of damage and get the heck out of dodge. TES, the health bars are low, but they got that extra life to play with.
Yeah,
in hot pursuit, but they're not doing anything, and now they're going to turn it around onto Karis. He's been slowed up. He's got the ultimate, and they will be able to take out Chris because, as you mentioned, the buff is gone. 369 goes deep. He'll go down next. Karis picking up a second one, and now Jackie Love going to be the object of their affection. Shockwave dodged out there by Tianjun. Now looking for Kanavi, but Kanavi, a tough cookie to crack.
Yeah, and probably going to be forfeit. But what are they going to be able to do now? Oh, I've got bot inhibitor down, mid inhibitor down, Baron's up. I wonder where we're going to see top esports look to play towards. They're going to head up to that big purple worm.
Siege down this final inhibitor turret. Why wouldn't you?
The beauty of it is that they just don't think they need it. And blatantly, they don't.
Oh, Tianjun is forced all the way out. Vampire goes in, lands the knock-up and taunt onto 2. The lights are out. See what Kanavi's going to do. He goes all the way in. 3-man Shockwave, and the health bars melt. Cube trying to limp away, but he'll go down. A triple kill for Cream, and that should be the exclamation point on the game. TES play a pretty clean one from start to finish, and they'll take a series lead 1-0.
Really excellent performance from top esports. Beginning to end, they knew exactly what they needed to do, and for a opening bout in LPL Split 1, we highlighted that they were missing something for the late game. They were missing that emphasis more so on damage.
Stop them from backing. He's trying to get close. The back is not going to get completed. Jackie Love is stranded under this turret. It's bad news.
Yep, lamb for the slaughter, I'm afraid, and I don't know how far that bot wave is off of coming in, but trying to get Jackie Love out of this situation is not going to be possible.
They got to make a play soon.
Extra kills though.
All right, it's going to be first blood going over to Tianjun. Now the question is, can Kanavi do anything about it? Cream's route wasn't fantastic over to the Dragon. Now the question is, can Taeyun and Vampire actually advance on it? Doesn't look like they'll be able to. It's just a trade of objectives here.
So Void Grubs gives 1 mark on that feat of strength for WE, the Drake going to give 1 mark for top Esports as well. So a little trade here to begin with. Obviously WE find themselves first blood, so a little bit more pressure on the top Esports side to Arcane shift so that the Vi doesn't land on top of you when the channel finishes, and there's not enough support, nobody nearby, even Cream moving down as well.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. Question is, what's going to happen? Ezreal going to be targeted out here. He's going to barrier up, but it's just far too much damage. They managed to get a kill out of it, though, but the bullet time will finish him off. Now it's Karras. What can he do? He'll at least make it a 2-for-2 trade, and so close to getting Cream. And start these up.
Yeah, the important part as well is that 369 actually has TP, so if he needs to join the fight, he can.
Vampire moving in. One will be smited away, but the rest of them look like they'll be claimed by Team WE. See if Kanavi really wants to get cheeky and go back in. He's sitting on this blast plant. We'll just take it to move to the side and get it.
Yeah, and at this stage then, it's inconsequential who picks up the final one. Nobody's going to get the feat of strength, but WE will take it for that little bit of extra damage to the turrets that the 5th group is going to provide. But already with that sacrifice from top there.
For WE, despite Taeyu not having that Trinity Force, they were able to slide in and take this dragon, so they've knotted themselves up at 1 dragon apiece. So, you know, TES not able to really get that dragon stack. Try and take advantage of TES before this Vladimir starts going crazy. As an example, look at this bottom lane play they're going to make onto Karras here. Now he's waiting for Crisp to come through, and they will combo out Karras. It's going to be a kill going to the Vladimir.
And they just lost track of where top esports could be there, unfortunately. There were pings going into the top side jungle of top esports, sort of question marking where are they? They're at buff? What's happening? And unfortunately they were ganking their bot laner, mentioning that giving these things up, not the worst thing in the world, but looks like WE, they're going to be fought for.
Oh, JackieLove is stuck in the back of the pit right now. He's going to have to flash over the wall. The Cyclone knockup is there. A nice dodge out. And that just means Crisp is stuck. Here comes the bullet time, but he gets blocked by Braum, and now Cream is in the middle of the fight trying to do something, anything. Kanavi cannot secure, and now he's got to flash away. WE just able to take that fight pretty easily. JackieLove, what happened?
Unexpecting it, but that's feats of strength going over to WE. Looks like top esports, though, not going to be dissuaded by this. Able to take themselves that top turret down, and that's going to open up the rest of that top side, get an even longer lane that the Vladimir and the Gnar are going to really love to work. We're looking to do something, right? Taking down a turret, trying to find themselves a little bit of gold to close up that gold gap. And that's certainly something that's, again, more positive and is something that we didn't really see from them in the last game. They've also still got the Herald in the back pocket of Janjan, so
they'll be able to get it down mid lane and then maybe ride it to the top lane too, because those turrets are so low. But that's a story for another fight, as Mega Gnar is flying through. However, he is going to be mini by the time he gets here. Now, TES has to fall back because of the charge on to the mid lane. JackieLove going to bullet time to clear out the wave, clear out the Herald, but this turret is on its last leg. Somebody's got to hit it, and they're going all the way in. Cream trying to do his thing and pump out damage. Karras dies on the backside, but there's plenty of knockups. 369 trying to get in the middle of things. Kanavi to the back line. Cube is tanking damage, but he's got to flash away. And TES comes away with the fight victory and the objective.
Yeah, they lose tier 1, but they do get the Drake, they do get the fight, and now they're going to look to find a tier 1 of their own. Ezreal wave play not really too high, and Cube does not fancy jumping in to take this wave down. Tier 1 for tier 1, fight in favor of top esports and the Dragon as well.
He's got his teleport available. Ezreal goes wide. Otacon down to about 7,000 HP, and here comes the Gnar teleport, and it's a deep flank from the bottom lane. WE has spotted it out, but the question is, can you turn on him? Here's Mega Gnar trying to go in. Taeyun's the one who's caught. They're trying to protect him. Kanavi goes low and goes down, but Cream is ready to do as much damage as he can, but he gets stuffed on the back line, and they walk out of the bullet time. Team WE, a triple kill for Karras.
Yeah, and the Aurora finds 3 in this fight, and that's going to give them this Otacon buff. Unless JackieLove and Crisp can do anything, but no bullet time. Definitely not going to be easy. They're still looking to fish around, looking to contest these double ups off of the neutral itself. Are going to slowly whittle away at WE. They've got no way of getting on top of them.
It's shunking, and we know that Otacon does quite a bit of damage. As long as TES can just stop this, I'm sure they'll be happy. Cube trying to regen, trying to flank onto JackieLove, as you said, but JackieLove spotting that out wisely. This thing is down to about 4,000 HP, and it resets. Jackie Love manages to get away with the cleanse, and now the slice, but no dice, as he can't catch Jackie Love nor Crisp. But Otacon still alive, down to about 6,000 HP and getting lower. Ezreal comes flying in to chunk out Crisp and Jackie Love. But Crisp once again trying to keep his AD carry alive.
Can steal it?
It's low. Can he take it away? Not quite. It's secured by Cube. And how will the rest of the fight go? Because they have GAs. It goes poorly for Jackie Love as he falls. And just a frustration. You can see it.
Finds an exceptional fight around the neutral objective. Now gets to move back out onto the map with Rabadons and those tier 3s.
Q as well, and then flashed, but it ran out. So I believe that's what happened. A really uncharacteristically poor fight out of Kanavi, and that is backbreaking for TES. As they are now the ones on the back foot with the false life buff onto WE. As they're looking to start a fight to take those things off, and already a big double knock-up with Karis and Jackie Love in the 1v1, and that's not a fight that Jackie Love is going to win. As he knows, maybe it is. Oh, it is, but the false life buff is too strong. Triple knock-up from Crisp, but you can't knock off the fake GAs as WE takes advantage anyway.
Jackie Love on the back of the fight, and Jackie, takes down the Aurora by all means, but only able to get 100 gold for it, and the Aurora is able to go back and defend. Kanavi still alive, still kicking, full HP with smite.
Teleport top side, but there is a teleport coming in from Karis over to the right of Cream. See how this shakes out as Cream will get spotted by him and immediately chunked out. Here comes 369, trying to make it happen. Knocks 2 to the side. Kanavi gets the kill, but Cube is just trying to run interference because the Baron goes down, and Kanavi is running out of HP. Cream trying to do what he can with his ultimate, trying to chunk out Cube, and he will fall. Look at Tianzen, he's so low, but 369 went mini at the worst time. Cream is able to at least trade out kills, but now where is 369? Can they find him? And they do. Taeyun will claim nearly 400 gold on him. Yeah, exactly. They know that something's not quite right. Where is Kanavi?
Yeah,
he's in your walls, under your bed. Question
and now
is,
they're saying,
will the Boogeyman show up?
Well, let's just go straight towards the main objective. Let's try and take this fight outright.
Show up this dragon about 6,000 HP. Ready to go in here is Kanavi. Here's the target. The bullet time is landing and doing a lot of damage, getting people low. Cube targeted on one side. Tianjen is able to kill Kanavi. The health bars are low. The question is, can they finish off the kills? Tianjen falls. 369 jumping forward, knocking Cube against the wall, and WE is sent scattered into their own jungle. They're not quite done with this yet. Taeyun dropping an ultimate, trying to get some kills, but he can't. The health bars are so low. Karis wants to get in there because he knows he can blow somebody up. Does not look like he'll be able to. He's really getting antsy. He wants this, but it's too far away. Soul secured for TES, and a bit of a wacky fight to win this game. He's got to step up. He's got to play better than what he's been doing. His early game was so good. His game 1 was great. No, Jackie Love's been caught out, and TES runs away. The teleport HP. Kanavi has finished the recall. TES is in full retreat.
Fancied it a little bit, but decided against it in the end, and now WE walk away with a second Baron of the game in their favor. Stuff from the WE support this game around. Now looking to use this Baron. Let's see if they can break open a couple of turrets. Kanavi up on that top side. He's stealing away some camps, but needs to come back to defend his base.
What is he doing up there, man? I don't understand. As WE, the siege is on. I mean, sure, you're unlikely to engage, but you still need to be there just in case. As Taeyun is just chunking people out.
Yeah, this turret almost goes down. Got one more cannon minion coming in. As soon as that gets baroned up, you'd like to think that the turret's going to fall. And Vampire, by hook or by crook, leads the charge, takes the turret himself.
I'll do it myself.
Stand behind me, he says, and the rest of the team march forward, take down the inhibitor as well, and WE have taken an inhibitor
in this game, and he's already chunking out Kanavi to half HP. There's just nothing they can do. They're not grouped up. Jackie Love's in the mid lane, just allowing time for Between Worlds to come back up.
But what's happening on this top side, right? We talked about the split push pressure that 369 can put.
WE needs to find a way back in. 7,000 HP. Tianjen is ready to go in. The chunks and the damage are happening. Crisp gets to the back line. What's going to happen here? There's the Between Worlds doing a lot of damage. And the dragon is secured by Jackie Love. And the executes are going to start coming through. See you later, Vampire. Blasted away by the dragon's breath as TES has broken the game.
To take it out, and that gave them the opportunity. That gave them the fight, and that is going to give them the Baron as well.
Jackie Love making up for getting picked that resulted in that Baron. He is the one that secures the Elder Dragon, and now TES is in the driver's seat. Can WE stop this? They have fought so hard to stay in this game, Rudu.
It's Top who are running for the hills, but that wasn't the case. And it's Top Esports that get to now use the duo of Baron and Elder to try and close this game out, and that should be the goal.
Taeyun didn't have that miscue. You know, perhaps we're talking about an entirely different fight. He's going to use that Ezreal, but it's not dealing as much damage as it was before because TES has gotten their items, and the siege is on to the Nexus turrets. 369 has been chunked, but he's just fine. Cream is pushing in the mid lane here. WE just trying to keep TES at arm's length.
I've got 30 seconds on the Elder buff still, so Top Esports with plenty of time to try and make things happen. They're teleporting in once again, seeing how many of these inhibitors they can take down, and I think that last-ditch effort, use Crisp, Unbreakable Will, let's go diving!
Cream's gonna walk up, and here's the bullet time, and Vampire's getting eviscerated. Cube's got a flash into the fountain as the first turret's gonna fall. 369 shield procs. There's the Between Worlds trying to get as much damage in as he can, but Tianjin is blasted away. Down go the members of WE as the execute from the Elder Dragon rings true, and TES stay in it, and they managed to take a 2-0 series lead.
As now the Camille versus Aatrox matchup going into that top side, like I say, maybe they swap these around and Karis plays an Aatrox, but it really depends on comfort more so than anything else.
Have it. Cream does not have it. WE, you know, you had these nice plays to burn them, but now you have to take advantage somehow. And already, look, they're on to Crisp. Tianjin following up with a flash, and that'll be first blood going over to Vampire.
And he slices that away as well. Incredible, taking down the no flash support. First blood over to the Pike. Carries squishy supports, you know, and Zyra in this instance can be that Kanavi.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Kanavi forced to flash away. We'll root up Vampire, and Vampire has to flash too. Oh. Good call out there, as Kanavi did a lot of damage. Vampire's still level 3 right now.
Yeah, and he's just trying to survive. Oh, Skewer goes barely wide. These scrubs have already been started up, but no level 6, no ulti for Kanavi. It's Tianjin. Now
Karis has the Fate Seal. They're going to target Kanavi here. Kanavi down, getting low, and will fall. Karis gets that kill. Flying in, goes 369. Tianjin goes down. Vampire goes down. Cube is world ending, but his world may end shortly. Karis is trying to distract. He ends up getting Crisp, and now he's stuck in a 2v1, and that world ender is gone. But he will be able to walk it out. So overall, a messy fight.
That is what happened, and I'm
okay.
And it should have done. That's how it should play out.
Okay,
in that specific instance.
I've seen a lot of League of Legends, but like it's very rare you see something like that.
Deal with later on. The Ashe as well, definitely something that people should be scared about as you're moving into a later game situation. As Cube actually coming out largely on top on these trades, but little does he know that Kanavi is right here.
Yeah, and Kanavi is quick, and this could be a problem for Cube. Tianjin is there, will stun Kanavi. The knockup will find Cube, but Crisp is on the way to help out. Lands the stun, can't knock up Cube, but 369 is relentless. Now Kanavi on the backside can't get away from Tianjin, but that is okay, because that means that is more kills for 369. He's 3-0.
Yeah, that's going to make this side lane even more difficult. Credit.
I really hope so. Yeah, there's definitely more here. Yep, there we go. All right, good job. Yep. All right, Vampire earned his keep there. Well done by Vampire and Karis there, too.
More gold in their back pocket. So that's something for them to consider. Obviously, 2 TP laners, so definitely something that can happen. But for the time being, WE continuing their march on these objectives they've taken.
It will be as the game continues on. It feels like this is probably your moment where you're most even in strength, right? So they're going to try to make a play on the bottom side. Then rotate it around. Here we go. 369 trying to hold it, but now he's in a 3v1. Yeah, I don't really see a good end to this. Maybe he's able to do something to Vampire, but they do a good job of keeping him away from their support, and a shutdown gold goes to Q.
First item, yeah, and I think that currently Taeyun probably a little bit stronger as well.
Oh, lands the stun onto Kanavi. The Fate Sealed on top of it as well. Crisp is getting burnt to a crisp. There's the ultimate Stranglethorn. It's coming through. Jackie Love will find a kill, and he finds 2 kills. Are you sure this man ain't strong?
Well, maybe when he goes unchecked, Yanni, he's got a little bit of power in his dice that he can throw around as well. Was about to come back up. You can see 369 delaying his auto so that he could auto Q and take down with the execute that would have happened from the true damage. But not quite enough time there, and like I say, Taeyun just barely able to get out to safety. Keeping himself nice and safe. That Zig's job really is to defend mid-tier 1 as we move into the mid-game, and that's exactly what he's looking to do.
Strong. I don't know if they win the race, Rue, dude.
Oh, it's very close. 4 versus 2 Void Grubs.
No, they're not going to get it. And that means WE will get the feats of strength. Congratulations, winner chicken dinner.
Lane assignments for WE. The flip side of that is that they get the Yone out of a lane versus a Smolder, which is obviously going to be very winning in 8 lanes.
Flash for flash. They're chasing after Crisp, and Crisp got caught.
Crisp is level 6.
Kanavi gets caught too. He's forced to flash away. Can he get out? The blast cone will not be able to get him out as Vampire brings him down to the briny deep.
As you got to see, got chewed through very, very quickly, and now WE managed to break open this mid-tier 1 turret also. The Sassel charge there.
As TES will head to the top side to look for this Herald. And one thing that I want to mention that we talked about the pick potential. If I get a pick or anything like that.
No, and I'm not sure if that the reason that happens is because your team isn't playing around you, and if that's a product of Kanavi not being in a position to use those Enchanted Crystal Arrows effectively, or Crisp trying to do things elsewhere on the map. No Enchanted Crystal Arrow, their offensive tools a little bit reduced, but with the Ziggs stood there present.
Keep an eye out. Can't quite land his pull there, but he's going to flash through and get the stun and take down Kanavi, but it's traded back, and Crisp is coming through, leading the charge as the rest of the team is here. The Magnet Storm is there. Jackie Love will get the kill and be able to get away.
And it's that part in the back of your mind that says, even though WE have the lead, there's just something in this top esports roster that makes you think that they're going to be able to find a way back into it. I honestly prefer that. I think this Atacon is far more OP as champion now in the trouble.
Oh, he is stuck. He's got nobody around to help him, and even 369 has joined the fray, and he'll pick that one up for himself. He's 4-1.
He's looking to work his way towards for a 3rd item. Hopefully there's a BF sword somewhere in his inventory, and that might be the sealing of the deal for his build path.
369 gonna pick up this bottom turret as more gold pours into his pockets. Dragon coming up very soon, but
forfeited by top esports as we're seeing Karis already started up.
Oh, hang on, they're going hot after Kanavi, and Vampire is in a one-on-one with him on the backside. You're not going to win that one. Kanavi gets the kill as the Dragon has been started up and is very low and is secured by Tianjin, but 369 will not let you escape, Karis, as he goes down. And now TES, there's a teleport headed to the top side and a ton of pings headed up there. I think it's Atacon time.
Nearby to maybe try and poke around, try and see if they can find a way in.
Doesn't look like that'll be the case, although maybe it's gone down quite a bit slower, but Tianjin is going to go in and try to steal it away, and he's going to give us life for it too. Not able to get it done as Cream gets that one. And
start taking turrets. Any fight that you can take is a good fight when you've got this Archon buff on your side. You should just be constantly looking, constantly hoping that you can get a fight out of this, and whatever turret you're looking for, you should just be forcing.
Like when you're starting to be behind as the siege is on here in the bottom lane.
You could just see, look at the type of play that we're seeing from top esports. 369 taking 1v2 in the mid lane, just happy to get withdrawn. Cream was, and now, again, no Baron at their backs. They've just got this Octagon, and they're just trying to force it through.
Well, Jackie Love is quite low. We'll see how many people get sent back to the base here. Kanavi has gone golden as they're looking to get this kill on Tianjin. He will fall, but so will everybody else on TES, sent back to the base. As he manages to get a snipe on a Vampire, does Kanavi.
Yeah.
And Cube not going to be able to do anything. Taeyun trying to get the poke out, but he is the one that's catching the arrow to the face, and he will fall. And Rudu, this should be the nail in the coffin.
The Baron at their backs as well. Sieging, this is more familiar territory for all of our teams. Sieging with a Baron and top esports certainly should be ones that can make the most of it.
And it feels like it's just so doomed for WE
engage.
as the Fate sealed onto Cream. He's forced to flash over the wall, but Tianjin chasing after him, but now he's gone too deep. He had no backup, and Cream will kill him. And it's just more deaths, more killing here for TES as Taeyun may be up, but they're just rotating members at this point, and they are looking to siege onto these Nexus turrets. 369 has his teleport available.
Cream is still in the top lane here, pushing in a wave, so they've got a fallback strategy if they need it, but currently using those double super or double cannon creeps to do as much damage as possible.
Oh, Jackie Love cleanses nothing. He didn't even have to. He dodged it out, and they just kill Vampire. Another teleport coming in. It's 369 rejoining the party, and the siege is on. He's going to go all the way deep, targeting Taeyoon, taking him down. Great play by 369 to put the exclamation point on this series. It's going to be a 3-0 for Top Esports. Did you really expect anything different? As it's now just time to clean up a couple of kills, pad that KDA. Oh, unless you're Kanavi. Okay, Kanavi's fine. Start will fall. It is a 3-0. No!
Vapsite is going to find
I
one.
cursed it, bro.
And Karis, he may yet find 369, but the 3-0 comes through, Top Esports.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.